So we're going to look at those two prophecies that we just spoke about now. So the first prophecy we see in Mark 15:24, which was, and when they had crucified him, they parted his garments, casting lots upon them, what every man should take. And we see that, brothers and sisters, in Psalms 22:18. So Psalms 22:18, and it says, they parted my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. So this is this was a prophecy coming true now, right? Where they did part his garments among them, and then they cast lots for his vesture. We're going to see a little bit more detail of that in Luke and in John on how they sort of did that. But that was the prophecy, and that's from Psalms 22:18. Read the whole paragraph of Psalms, read the whole chapter, of Psalms 22. Gives you a little bit more context, but that's where we get that first prophecy from. The second prophecy, which we saw in, so we see that in, it doesn't describe it in detail, right? But we see that when he was crucified, he had two thieves with him, right? Crucified with him, one on the right and one on the left. And then that's in Matthew 22:38, and then Mark 15, 27:28, it says, and with him they crucified two thieves, the one on the right and one on the left, and the scripture was fulfilled, which saith, and he was numbered with the transgressors. And we see that in Isaiah 53:12, therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he had poured out his soul unto death. And he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. So Christ was crucified among the transgressors, which was the two thieves, and he made intercession of the transgressors as well. When we do the next study on what happened on the cross, we're going to see how he interceded for one of those thieves on the cross. But we're here again, we see this prophecy coming true as well. So that's two prophecies on the way to the cross, and when they get to the cross, you see two prophecies come true. And it's very important that these prophecies come true, because they were spoken of in the Old Testament. In today's world, you have so many people who claim and say that, there is the Old Testament doesn't talk about Jesus, it doesn't mention Jesus. But when you read all of these things in great detail, you see all the prophecies start coming through. The entire Bible, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, speaks of Jesus Christ, and it is of Jesus Christ, right? The people who do not accept Jesus as the Messiah will not see these. Especially, for example, when you read Daniel 9, the Jews don't believe in Daniel 9. In fact, there is a curse on Daniel 9, but everything speaks of Jesus Christ.